Hey everybody, it's King Damon. Welcome to War of the Zombie. This is honestly one of my favorite games, and I thought this was the perfect time to do it, what with Halloween coming up and all. So I thought it was the first game I definitely thought of to do as a Halloween special. So yes, we'll erase ours, because I did one earlier, but the audio was just a little too loud. I didn't like that. So I wanted to make sure I got it good. I mean, come on. And also, I'd like to take this moment to thank, I'll let you guys read this, take this moment to thank the guys who made the game, who actually subscribed to me, because they liked the first video. They liked it even though, you know, the audio was too loud. But I wanted to do a better job since they liked it. I wanted to do even a better job, so I thought, I gotta do this. So it's been quite busy for me lately, actually. If you guys are ever in Ottawa, or in just in Orleans, I highly recommend you guys go to Screamers. That's what we did about not last week, the week before, I think. And it was honestly a lot of fun. Usually those things scare me, but well, not like scare me. When I'm a kid, you know, you get freaked out easily by people being weird and freaky. And you go like, oh my god, I'm so terrified. But honestly, we just went there to have fun. That was me, my wife, my friend, as you guys know him, Cobra, and his girlfriend. We all went there and we just had an honest blast. Right from the start, though, I embarrassed my wife because this was one of the things that happened to her. Kind of my fault. But she came with a bag. I don't know if you guys know anime, like, you know Usa-chan, I guess, from Ouran High, the little bunny thingy. I bought her one, and it's kind of like a bag, so the zipper part is, like, close to your back, which is kind of a safe thing, actually. So... like, I did that to her. I told the guy, this is the most embarrassing bag you'll ever have to check. And he just looks, he just laughs. I'm just like, yes. She was a little mad at me, but it was so worth it. Gonzalez. Ooh, CC. So, yeah, like, it was honestly a huge blast with that. And for the most embarrassing thing for me, you know, there's a lot of things you can do there. You can go through a wagon ride, an insane asylum, and then you can go through a little maze thingy. And since I was on the wagon ride, I was in the back, like, so that when the zombies are coming towards you, you're right there near them. And, like, one girl in particular, like, she just, like, they did a really good job. These kids really did a good job, like, trying to be as serious as they could. You know, you can tell they were from high school, so I was really quite impressed with that. They did an amazing job. But like they did a good job of like expressing their voice. Like, I can't tell you how much of a good job they did. I'm sorry. The way we try to screw with them, they did really well. So like I was laughing and stuff, and then all of a sudden the girl like really did a good job of enunciating her voice, or enunciating, I guess amplifying her voice, whatever. She did a good job. Like you in the hat. Yes, you laughing. You're next. I'm just like, oh my god. If I was little, that would have been terrifying. Oh man, it was honestly great. The most embarrassing thing that happened to, another thing that happened right from the jump for my friend's girlfriend, Cobra. What happened to her is she actually got asked. Oh, I got lowered. Oh no, get rid of that. Okay, there we go. She actually got asked how old she was. Like, my wife is short. Like, I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'9". I can't remember last time I checked. My wife is like up to my shoulders, I guess. I think she's like 5'5", maybe. I say maybe. I love you, sweetie, if I'm wrong. She's about that height. So this girl is a little bit shorter than that, even. So I mean. And she's older than us by a little bit too, so I felt really bad for her to be asked that question. But hey, they're doing their job, right? So that and there was another time that, again, this shows kind of like how they were really good at keeping like a straight face. The girl was checking out my wife, then she checked out her. I guess she thought also she was probably kind of young. She's like, oh, I could freak her out, I'm sure. Oh yeah, kudos to she got back at Cobra for like that whole thing. I know he didn't make fun of her for being young, but she just went along with. She's a really nice person, so she just kind of went this to Cobra, like, daddy, and Daniel just well, Daniel, yeah, screw it. Cobra got really freaked out. And he just, or not freaked out, but he just starts like, no, stop that, that's really bad. He's like, daddies, and just like, and it was honestly funny. What had happened though to Oh, there we go. Gotta get them. Gotta get them. Gotta get them. Gotta get them. Go, 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 go. Where was I? Yeah, what happened to me? Oh, no. Where was it going? Cobra kind of made someone laugh. Like, she tried to keep a really straight face, this girl. This is where I'm saying they did a good job. This girl kind of slipped, but I don't blame her. When she was coming up to us like a zombie, my friend got, like, kind of close to her face and went, and she just started laughing, I guess. You don't really expect that when you're doing that job. You're kind of expecting most people to be like, oh, let's just, like, have fun and enjoy. But we were trying to screw with them. So when she kind of giggled, but, like, kind of quietly, and then went, oh, no. So really good job, I have to say. Oh, crap, I can't get around here. Let's see. He also kind of stumbled in the dark. There's this part where he led and he stumbled in the dark, which was really sucked. I felt bad, but I repaid him for that, for taking the first one. I did the second one where I led. And, but what happened to me when he was leading was, and this is awkward for me because I'm married, so I mean, like, really, any good guy who's married, this is kind of going to be a little awkward for them. No offense to those guys who kind of like the flirtiness. I'm not saying I don't like to be flirted with. I'm not saying that, but, you know, playfully. You don't do it. She didn't flirt with me, that's not the case I'm trying to make, but when, I guess, in the dark, she didn't realize we had stopped right away. She kept moving, and all of a sudden, and my wife felt it too at one point, I think, with her. All of a sudden, we just felt her boobs on her back. We're just like, and the rules are you're not allowed to touch the people. I'm thinking, is this against the rules? Am I gonna get in shit for this? I mean, it's not my fault. Her boobs are hitting me. It was hilarious though. So I led the next time, partially because of that. Because you have to remember, the reason why they're following you, there's one person always following you because they have to, right? Because they gotta make sure you keep moving, you don't stop and screw around or mess with the place. I mean, they are responsible. This is on a farm. Okay, I guess that zombie's just gonna screw around there. Alright. And, honestly, it was a huge blast. I would definitely like I said, highly recommend going there if you ever are in the town. Oh, I'm gonna go here first. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Would highly recommend it. Oh yeah, so as you guys can probably tell what I've been doing, you can also search vehicles, certain vehicles. I'm not sure if you can search them all. Let me see. No. Okay, I was right. So you can search special vehicles, like ambulances. Sometimes they're cars. I don't know if there's one here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, use that. And see, there was a medikit in that one. There's usually a car with like a weird symbol on it. There, I'm gonna zoom in on these guys. And you can usually scout and find some stuff there, which is really great. That's kind of a cool little thing they do. You know, there's actually scavenging while you're in the game. So anyway, what else happened at Screamers? Not a whole lot else that I can say big highlights. Like, those were some of the best times. They were, but honestly, kudos to the kids there. They did an amazing job. Had I been younger, I would have been pissing myself. Oh, there we go. Okay, so also, like I've been saying, like, at my work, it's been really freaking busy. Like, we had a guy come in barefooted. He asked for an ambulance, and we got it for him. Now, here's the thing. If you ask for an ambulance, you stay. He moved. We are responsible if something happens to him while he's out there. So we got an ambulance. One of the co-workers had to chase him down, but we found him. Ooh, I can recruit a male scientist. I will definitely do that. Okay, I guess the rest are just civilians. So I definitely, that was weird. We've had a couple of people who, that's one of the first time that person, like, I don't know what was wrong with him, but glad we could help in some way. Cops had to get involved, but whatever. He was over and apparently he was walking around the store outside. He went over to the grocery store, which was across the street. So we're like, how? How? And why? Anyway, so let me get back to this game. Honestly, I love this game, and I definitely want to do it for this. So let me show you a couple of things you can do with it. I'll start with the outside. So you can scavenge. So you send the thing, comes back, you get some stuff. Let's see what we got. Tomahawk. Ooh, a Humvee. Yes, that's another thing. That actually opens up another point. Now they make it, because before the update, I guess they were waiting for it's a fairly new game, so there was an update that now you can actually really use the vehicles, but the enemy can use your vehicles too. Sometimes you'll attack soldiers and zombies. Sometimes guys will come in at some point, and this is where, like, buying, like, the planes that might not necessarily, like, I'll show you, this supply store. I didn't have to go that way. So, like, let's see, what kind of ship is it? Well, any of the attack ships, the fighters, like the Hornets, because honestly, you will be attacked by other countries. There's also a supply store where you can set up your guys. You can also change the name of your ship. I can't quite remember where to go for that. Kind of is eluding me. Okay, thank you. So, like, you can also, like, do the roster, Marines. I can change the names of the guys. You know, I'll call this one Maureen. I think that's how you spell the name. Sorry, Maureen, if you see this and that's not how you spell your name. I'll call that one Tower. He looks so nerdy. So, you can do that so you can scavenge and stuff. You have to defend your place against people trying to attack you. This is my wifey, as I call her Chunky. And some people might think that's insulting, but it's not because of anything else except for the fact that she has an awesome appetite and I love her for it. I will call this me because I'm very nice and sexy like that. Yes, absolutely. Gonzalez, I'll call that Cobra. So there's another, what other aspects? Let's see here. So let's go back to the tactical. This is also another new feature they added, and I love it. It is cool as hell. So you can do this. You can, oh, okay, not wrong place. Let's go with this. So I can fortify by sending some guys to protect the place so they're not invaded by enemy guys, just like I said. So essentially, like I said, it's a rebuild mixed with XCOM, but in my personal belief, better because zombies. Rebuild is awesome. I've spent many hours in it, but this is even more detailed. Like that one, you just, you know, build a city, which is really cool, but this one is more, I feel like you actually do more, you know what I mean? There's also another thing, let me see here. El Salvador. Let's see if I can, there it is. That's my wife's family, where my wife's parents are from. So you can negotiate. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. That cost me a lot of money. So I can do that, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna fortify them. Can I fortify them? Oh, I have to be closer to them. That actually is another aspect. So you can you have to move your ship around to try and get to places. I find this funny though. Look at this. There's no infected in Canada, but like in most movies you ever see, the zombies for some reason don't touch Canada, which I'm fine by. Kudos. Love living in Canada just for that reason. A lot of the countries they actually make invaded makes sense. I think they said they're going to increase that at some point. There's a couple things they told me about it. If you ever want me to do this again, I can tell you guys. There's a couple more updates that are coming out. And honestly, though, I really recommend this game. It is an amazing game. I love it. And it is just, love zombie games. Love everything zombie. So, I guess that's, for the most part, that's it. There's a couple other things. You guys, I'll let you figure some of them for yourself, but I honestly highly recommend it. And so yeah, that's it for now. So that's part 1 of my 3-part Halloween special. This is King Damon. As always, like, favorite, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Bye.